still remember one of the first events, but actually the real meeting was at ESH in Frankfurt. And it started just as some gentleman approached us. It seemed to be Eschot. And he asked about our products. And afterwards, our first, let's say, presentation was a big, let's say, place in north of Moscow, where we gathered more than 100,000 kilometers of traffic, people coming to us. And they all seem to be engineers and female. Especially with Mr. Eschot, we have a very good spiritual relationship. It means we share a little bit the same values in life. And I think this is reflecting in the organizations which come together every day in Belgium or in Moscow between Jaga and Termaros. If I go to Russia, I remember the first road shows we did. It was somewhere out in the bushes. And of course, I had to do presentations all day. And in the evening, we sat out in the wood and we had some food and some drinks. But of course, you know the Russians, they had many drinks. So I thought in the morning there will be nobody at 8 o'clock. But what I've seen that everybody came in the morning at 8 o'clock. And actually, they were also asking very difficult questions to me. This was always the moment that I thought Russians must be completely different than the image they have in Europe. Once we visited architecture, Mr. Skuratov, and I was not aware of it, that there was a mile, which is 1.6 kilometers of buildings in Moscow which are exclusively heated by Jaga heating elements. So we are very proud to heat these buildings and the hearts of the people there. One of the technical issues we had to solve in big projects like Federation Tower was that we had to assure at the height of, I don't remember the exact height, but there would be, let's say, a pressure which was very high, and we had to give security. There was no leaks in a vertical building. So the Federation Tower was really something which was a big issue to solve here. And of course we solved it without any complaint. The first 20 years already, we're getting old, we solved actually heating problems around windows and to give comfort to the people. But as I see now the climatological situations coming in the future where there's more heat in the buildings because the climate is getting hotter, we are moving to more activity-based climate systems. And that's actually a little bit where we want to test our new name as Jaga as climate desires. So also the cooling business, condensation and dry cooling business, and the ventilation business are big issues from the future we want to solve together with Termaros. The real message is that if you look to life and time as a circle, where I'm convinced of it, is that I would be pleased to make another circle of 20 years.